What's going on, YouTube? This is Nick, your fantasy football expert, back with you before week 10. In this video, we're going to mix up a little bit. We're going to talk about some different things. As you know, if you followed my season, we began the season 1-5, and now we are 4-5. As we won this past week, I had some players that had very good weeks. So in this video, we're going to talk about the matchup for next week, of course, but we're also going to look back. We're going to talk about waiver wire pickups, how essential that they are, how essential it is to pick up and fit within the idea of the team that you want to construct. And we're also going to talk about risk. So we're going to talk about risk. We're going to talk about the waiver wire. So looking back over my team, I was predicted to go 0-15. Currently, my record is projected to be 0-15. Yes, that's right. I'm not even projected to get one win. Started off 0-3, as you can see here through previous videos. And so I came up a little bit short. So I'm 0-3. That really hurts, to be honest. But we're going to continue to build this team and build a championship winner. One of the things that's happened throughout each and every one of these weeks is the opportunity, because of those losses, pick up players who were not drafted, but who had great weeks, great starts to their seasons. It's important to understand that while quarterbacks are important to have, in my opinion, quarterbacks are not tradable assets. Quarterbacks do not have as much deterioration within their profession as running backs. So if you look at my team as it is currently constructed, one of the things that you will notice is week 4, Cordero Patterson was picked up off the waiver wire. Week 3, Marquise Brown picked up off the waiver wire. I actually picked back up Jalen Waddle off the waiver wire after I had dumped him early on. And you can go down the line here. Mike Williams, he was one of my first waiver wire pickups. It's important, as I've talked about in previous videos, in those first few weeks, if you're losing, to check that waiver wire and pick up the top waiver wire pickups possible. Looking back, it's hard to believe that Marquise Brown was not drafted, but he wasn't. And he has had a great season, and it's been a good combination with Lamar Jackson. We talked about waiver wire pickups. Now let's talk about risk, because another thing that we as fantasy football players are afraid to do at times is take risk. I want to explain that there's a difference between calculated risk, and there's a difference between that and just trading to just trade. But let me back up and say, I believe that when you offer trades to other teams, that your trade offers have to suit the other team's needs. They have to suit your needs as well, but you have to look at trade offers that are going to suit the other team's needs. Otherwise, why are they going to trade with you? What is the end goal for them? That should always be the question that comes up in your mind for trades. Why is this a good trade for X team? Some of the trades that I made over time have worked out, some have not. Chris Carson, I traded for him. Currently, he's on the IR. But that trade could still work out. DeAndre Hopkins has had a down year. I traded him early on for Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Tyler Higbee. The end goal of all of your trades for your team should be to create a team for example, where DeAndre Hopkins is a star player. We all know that he's a star player. The end goal of your team should be, if a star player has an injury and is iffy to play and will not possibly put up the numbers that they normally put up, to have and create enough roster flexibility that that player can be benched and another player can take their place in the starting lineup. To me, that is the goal of your roster, to create flexibility in all the valuable positions so that you can swap players in and out and not feel forced to play any one player. So waiver wire pickups, essential, and not being afraid to take risk. Take calculated risk, but take risk in filling out your roster and also looking out for the best trades, not only for yourself, but for other members in your league. Don't be someone who's trying to take someone all the time in trades when in your league. Don't be that guy. Okay, now that we've looked at waiver wire and we've looked at risk, we've kind of looked back. Let's talk about this week coming up. There was only one waiver wire pickup that I made this week. I dropped Dan Arnold and picked up JD McKissic. And I'm still deciding on my lineup for this week. Click and comment down below. Let me know what you think about my lineup options. Should Tyler Lockett be in instead of DeAndre Hopkins? Let me know what you think. All right, let's look at the matchup for this week. All right, matchup for this week. Another good team, but a team that has a few players out on buys. Currently, because the team has not swapped out players, I'm projected to win. And I have 3 players playing tonight on Thursday Night Football: Lamar Jackson, Marquise Brown, and possibly Jaylen Waddle. That's a look back and a look forward. We will see you after week 10. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.